Hi everybody, I'm Doug Kaufman. I am here at the Garage Gurus facility in Southfield, Michigan with Drew Jablonowski. Drew, when it comes to dealing with customer requests and the training that's necessary for people to understand what the customer's asking, what are the methods that make modern training effective for a service advisor, for a technician, for a shop owner to understand dealing with customer questions?
That's a great question, actually. We've had to mold our training and to the different requests, right? So our service writer training is way different than our training that we would do for technicians. We're starting to see a little bit of a generational shift in the training, but the old timers or the people who have been around for a while are still driving like, hey, we want written books, hey, we want, a person lecturing us, but we have established virtual training. We are investing a lot of money in our learning management system to update that, just because those people who don't want the instructor-led, they want to, hey, I want to take it as I have time. I want to do it. Hey, I'm on my lunch break. What can I learn here? And then there's a hands-on aspect, right? And it's kind of fun when you're teaching. You teach a bunch of technicians. You might not get any questions until they can pull you aside at the end. You're teaching service writers, and you can't get them to stop talking, and you're worried about, are you going to be able to make it through the whole class, because it's a different dynamic, so the service writers, we try to focus in on, we talk about theory, we actually do a little bit of technical with them, but it's role play exercise. It's getting them comfortable and understanding, the common things that a customer might have issues with, time, cost, I'm not a decision maker, and then
it's my wife's car, my husband's car.
Exactly, right? Exactly. And then the instructor-led training side, this is where this was, this is what you're used to, this is what's going on now, and somewhere in the middle there was something else, and you got to understand all of them. And then all right, let's deep dive, take it apart, use your hands, figure out what's going on. So there's very different dynamics from your shop owner, your service writers, to your technicians. But at the end of all of it, there's a little bit of that kinesthetic learning, right? That hands-on learning, whether you're a service writer and it's role play exercises, or you're a technician and it's working with your hands and actually doing it on the car. So we try to hit all different facets of learning. Seems to work so far.
Yeah. The past 5 years in this industry have been crazy, from the pandemic, from supply issues. How have you noticed the training requirements changing over the past 4 or 5 years?
It's gone through the roof, right? And I'm assuming, and it's an assumption that it's the same with everybody, but there's just, the vehicles are changing so rapidly, and we're getting requests where we've had to grow our team, by members every year over the last 4 or 5 years just to meet up with the demand. We say is there enough demand? It's enough. We don't have enough manpower to get the job done. So we're trying to keep ramping up here, and then our content team is constantly trying to update the content so it's staying with technology, right? So EVs, EV maintenance, ADAS updates, J2534 programming, those updates, ADAS, it's all right, here it is.
Refrigerant changes, all those.
That's another one. Yeah,
things.
it's like every 6 months something is changing, and it's like, well, now we got to go back and circle back and update it. And then, one of the trainers will teach a class, and I'm like, oh, hey, just to let you know, you guys got to make some edits on here, and there. So we actually established, like, here's a link that the trainers can access that say, here's, I got an issue with this slide or with this, whatever, just because. I think we have over 64 courses, that we teach for instructor-led training. And so trying to stay on top of all of those, even though we have an update schedule, it might update quicker, in the industry than we're able to get to it. So Communication is good with the team. Sometimes it's too much, but
So communication with your customers, how can they learn about the new training opportunities that are available through Garage Gurus?
So I always tell, GarageGurus.tech is a great resource. It's our webpage, but then also talk to your sales rep. We sell our training to anybody. So as a technician, you could probably sign up on your own, or you could go to your local sales rep, whether it's one for drive or whether it's one that's selling you the parts that you're putting on the car. Ask them about Garage Gurus, and they should be able to help you out.
That sounds great. Drew Jablonowski, thanks for the time.
Thank you. See you later.
Thanks for watching.